May I come in, sir?
Yeah, come.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Yes.
You've already left Indian Navy.
Yes, sir. Voluntary retirement.
Voluntary retirement.
Yes, sir.
Why did you take voluntary retirement?
Sir,
Quite young, you could have served for some more years.
yes, sir. There are various reasons that I took voluntary retirement. Sir, first is my pursuit for excellence never ends. So I wanted to grow in my career also. Second thing is, sir, in Indian Navy, so we were involved in serving the country, but not involved in directly public administration or making policies. So I wanted to get involved with the general public and get into the administration.
Why should we be very shameful about Indian Navy?
Shameful?
Yeah,
Sir, I don't think so. There are reasons.
because of the recent occurrence?
Sir, that yoga photo thing you were saying, sir?
No,
Crash of Coast Guard plane, sir.
no. That is referring to Maharashtra. I'll give you the hints. Chhatrapati Shivaji.
Okay, sir. Sorry. Sir, I was actually thinking about Indian Navy at that point. Sir, the tall statue that was installed recently, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj statue, that fell down.
Who had done that?
Sir, a lot of people say that this is accidental. Some people script a conspiracy theory behind this. But I think, sir, this is accidental.
But what is the connection of Navy?
Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, sir. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj is called the father of Indian Navy, sir. He was the first one to build a fleet of warships to counter foreign forces. And that is why his coin, the seal, is used in Indian flag now, the recently replaced. So Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj is, and his commander-in-chief, Kanoji Angre, he was actually the main man for forming of Indian Navy. So that is why we have our first base in the name of him, INS Angre. There's a base depot ship in Bombay, sir.
Okay. What is the presence of Indian Navy in Odisha?
Odisha plays a very vital role in Indian Navy because, sir, the basic training center INS Chilka is in Odisha, sir. So that is where the grassroots level of training of Indian Navy starts, sir. And from there on, they go on to serve on board different ships and bases, sir. So yeah, sir, it all begins in Odisha, sir.
With regard to the war,
Yes,
with our
Regard to the war, sir.
war with China or Pakistan, wherever, has Indian Navy done anything significant or spectacular that is to be taught to the students?
Yes, sir. So recently we have made commendable advancements in regard to counter China. So we, just few days back we commissioned INS Arigat, second of the nuclear submarine. We already had one INS Arihant, and by 2030 we'll be inducting 2 more nuclear submarines. China has 6, sir, and by 2030 we'll have 4, and by 2047 we are planning to get 6. So we will be at par. China has 3 aircraft carrier. We have already 2, and 1 is already in the pipeline in building in Kochi shipyard. So in few years, sir, we'll be at par with China in regard to naval power, sir.
Okay.
As far as we know you from your CV, you are quite almost 15 years you served in the
Yes, sir.
Navy. So while working in the Navy, you inculcate some special qualities which are required for armed forces.
Yes, sir.
For example, you need to have aggression while you are
Yes, sir.
But when you have chosen to come to this civic
Yes,
front,
sir.
here some other tricks or some other techniques are required
Yes, sir.
to classify the people who are on the other side of.
Yes, sir.
So, how do you transform yourself
Yes, sir.
from an aggressor to a conciliator?
Sir, we are aggressive for the enemy, sir. For our own people, we are not aggressive, sir. We are the main thing in the Navy is discipline. Discipline is the bedrock of not just Indian Navy, all the armed forces, 3 forces of the country. And discipline is the first thing, sir. And second thing is that is very important is camaraderie, team management. So this is what will help in civil services. So we even though in the armed forces there is a chain of command, although even in civil services also. But sir, it's not that we are aggressive with our own team or with our subordinates. So we have
It's
to.
already it's understood that you are aggressive on the enemies only.
Yes, sir.
But at times, from our long experience in civil administration, we have seen our people turn hostile towards us.
Yes, sir.
So in that kind of situation, how do you mix up this aggression with conciliation?
Sir, there will be instances, even I have faced few instances like that, Kerala flood relief, so people get hostile. Sir, but patience is our, like main build up. So patience is the key to make people understand and do mutual talks, and especially the leaders involved. So when the leaders are, sir, taken into uh,
Uh, your experience in this electronic warfare system, nuclear, biological, chemical
Yes, sir.
warfare, all these experience will go into West once you come here.
no, sir. Sir.
Can you put it to use?
Yes, sir, definitely, sir. Sir, for example, Odisha is a coastal state, sir, and we have a vast sea exposure, sir, and then that too, sir. This is very close to China as compared to Pakistan. So anytime, sir, if there is a warfare or something, sir, we also need foolproof things for disaster management also, sir. Nuclear NBCD thing, so that sir, NBCD stands for nuclear, biological, chemical, and fire fighting and all. So this all will be useful everywhere, sir. Even though not nuclear and biological, but chemical and firefighting and disaster management will definitely be helpful. HADR experience, sir. That definitely a lot of people don't have. That I have, sir. Flood relief and cyclone relief.
Your wide range of hobbies like hockey, cricket, and water polo, athletics, all these things.
Yes, sir. I played nationals in hockey, sir.
Which one is the most interesting for you?
Sir, as a sports, sir, I obviously, sir, everyone in India likes cricket, but apart from cricket, sir, hockey is my favorite, and then next thing is, sir, handball. I love playing handball, sir.
Over the last few years, although hockey has its roots in Odisha, we see that we have been spending also a lot of money in hockey. But if you compare it, suppose we make a cost-benefit analysis,
Yes,
we are spending so much.
Yes, sir.
Are we getting that much of return from hockey? I mean, whether people of Odisha are getting that much coverage in the Indian national team?
Sir, eventually we are getting there, sir. It is a slow process, sir. Will not get quick
Now we
results.
have only one player in the Indian hockey team.
Yes, sir. We have two players, sir. One was in the reserve, Dipsang Tirki. We have two players, but that one player is very significant. We saw in this recent Olympics also, sir. So there is a slowdown in the number of selections. There are various reasons to it, sir. But eventually the grassroots level is developing because we are not having AstroTurfs. Now a lot of AstroTurfs have come up, especially in the Sundargarh belt. So we will be eventually seeing more number of players, sir.
Okay. If you are selected for these civil services, what would be your priority areas?
Sir, priority.
Priority areas. Suppose there are public distribution system, there is health, there is education, so many things
Yes, sir.
you can look at. But what would be your main focus?
Sir, my main focus would be education, sir, because I belong to Jharsuguda, sir. The education level in Jharsuguda district is not very much, sir. It's industrial, even though it's an industrial state, but those people working in all this industrial belt are mostly outsiders, sir. And because of lack of, sir, education and skill experience, our people are not getting good jobs, sir. Mostly they are into labor class.
If you come to education sector,
Yes, sir.
government spends a lot in education department.
Yes, sir.
Right from giving textbooks, midday meals, we provide
Everything is free.
Everything is free. Cycle, uniform, everything is free.
Yes, sir.
But in spite of so much inputs, our students from the government schools are not fairly doing well compared to Saraswati Sishu Mandir or Aravinda School, who are having no infrastructure, no other kind of inputs.
Yes, sir.
But in spite of that, why government system fails?
Sir, government system failed because of various reasons. Sir, as you said, infrastructure is one reason, because a good studying conditions is very important. So that is why we see like other schools like private schools like DAV and KV. Even though KV is government, still, sir, the infrastructure is a little better as compared to other state government run schools. Infrastructure is one. The second thing is the pedagogy system, sir. Those who are into the government schools and teachers, especially, what I feel, this is my personal feeling, sir. What I feel is they're not up to the mark, sir, and lack of discipline, sir.
How come they are not up to the mark? They are the best of the best. they secure the
who are
highest
selected
mark,
for the government
they
service.
have the requisite qualification.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
And lot of training inputs
lot
are
of
also-
training. So
Sir, sir, I'm coming to that, sir. Sir, yes, sir, definitely they are selected. That means they are good, sir. But no doubt about that. But in recent instances, we have seen news where the officers have been raiding into the schools and they are unable to do basic arithmetics, maths.
Huh?
So maybe this is a failure of the pedagogy system, sir. Because a school teacher who's actually teaching the future generation is supposed to know basic arithmetics, and that is where few, not just one instance, sir. I mean, last 2 years I have seen on news almost like 10-20 instances where school teachers have failed to explain basic arithmetics or basic English speaking. That has to improve, sir.
yeah, in the recruitment process,
Yes, sir.
wrong persons are in the right place now.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so this may be ascribed to so many reasons also.
sir.
Like fake teachers are there.
Correct, sir.
Then teachers having no requisite qualifications have been recruited on the basis of reservation.
Yes, sir.
So many other criteria are there, and many teachers, they have come through the back door.
Yes, sir.
I mean, they were recruited by the private body in the aided schools. Subsequently, they have their Sangha association, they got regularized.
Yes, sir.
So many reasons are there.
Yes, sir.
But 90% of the teachers, they are good teachers. What is the basic things that is lacking? That's why the government schools
Basic
are
things are-
deteriorating in terms of quality.
So basic thing is the intention, sir.
Yes.
lack of dedication.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Basic thing, lack of
After,
discipline and intention.
after they become government employees,
Yes, sir.
their Shiksha gets vanished. They are no more Guru. They are just government employees.
So they have to look at it as a job, not service.
Yeah. Okay, you are in the military service, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
But here is a civil service.
Yes, sir.
People rarely opt for civil service from military or vice versa,
Sir.
isn't it? Rarely. But what is your outlook or your perspective about the civil service, and what actually attracted you towards this?
Sir, if given me a chance, I'll just tell a small story how it all started.
Mhm.
Sir, I was posted in Goa, and there was a severe flood in Kolhapur. So I'm expert swimmer. I have done a lifeguard course also. So I went to a flood rescue in Kolhapur, sir. That is where we did a kind of impossible rescue mission of a very old lady. So she was very thankful, and then this is where the collector of Kolhapur invited all of us for a felicitation ceremony, and that is where I realized that that power of a civil servant, because that was the first time I was actually interacting with a civil servant, and then I saw the different dimensions of civil service. He explained few things to me, and then he inspired me that like we need people like you who would go beyond the line to serve people. So you might try this opportunity, and this is where actually it started. And then I spoke to few of my friends who were already in civil service in Odisha also and in other states also. So everyone said that we need more disciplined people in the civil services also. This is where all the lagging behind can be made up. So a lot of civil servants means a lot of armed forces people are serving for opting for civil services now. Last year, 2 of them cleared UPSC also, sir. Colonel, one is Colonel Amolavate and one is Major Abhinandan Singh, sir. 2 of them cleared UPSC, and many are also already in the pipeline. We will be giving mains now, sir. Even eventually, my plan is also to try for UPSC for the next time. And last year, 8 people from the Indian Navy were recruited in Odisha Civil Services. The good numbers are coming now, sir. This year,
So if that is the case,
yes, sir.
and you are all specialized people like all other technocrats also,
Yes, sir.
so Government of India made a decision of lateral entry into the civil service.
Yes, sir.
But subsequently there was vehement opposition,
Yes, sir.
criticism,
Yes, sir.
and it was withdrawn.
Yes, sir.
Is it?
Yes, sir.
So is it a good decision?
Lateral entry good decision or the withdrawal, sir?
No, lateral entry.
Sir, I personally feel lateral entry is a good decision, because right man for the right job is actually the solution. Because someone with vast experience of that particular field would be definitely a asset instead of giving reservation to specific post, sir. This is my personal
But
opinion.
if the right person is to be put in the right place,
Yes, sir.
then his right place should have been determined ab initio.
So that is why, sir, I saw that, sir, advertisement, that lateral entry advertisement, and for specific posts, so they were asking for specific experience from specific background, sir. Specific educational qualification with specific experience of this year, and I felt, sir, that was very specific, so that would have done well, sir.
So if they have the requisite technical knowledge,
Yes, sir.
they can act as advisor.
Yes,
But
sir.
how can they act as implementer or policy decision taker?
Sir,
Through lateral entry. If they are coming through the process, then there is nothing wrong in that.
yes, sir. So they can also act as advisors, because the minimum experience they were asking for 10 years. 10 years is a good experience, sir. So that means they have management experiences also, and they will work so like very close to the ministry. So the ministry level people will be happy to have someone very experienced instead of someone just writing exam and coming up, sir. Yeah, this is my personal feeling, sir.
So you have seen all positive sides of a civil servant.
Yes, sir.
What are the negative sides of a civil servant?
So, so first negative thing that of a civil servant is very less personal life, family time. So this is what is very.
How do you will manage the same?
I never had a personal life. Last 15 years, to be very honest, I had very less personal time. So we people are very used to the transfers and not staying with family, because we've already seen that from a very early age, sir. Like I joined Indian Navy when I was 17. Just like a kid, sir, and then Navy molded me into a man, and I'm ready for anything that challenges is thrown on.
So you are giving injustice to your family.
No, sir, that is not actually very true. Also, I'm a good son. Also, sir, I was actually I was handling another family. So in addition to my own family, I was handling another family also.
Extended family.
No, sir, they were not our family members. They were just our neighbors. They had no kids, so I was actually handling them also, sir. They both passed away.
What are other challenges? What are the major challenges of a civil
So major
servant?
challenges is to, sir, like, sir, general notion that the public has, they have this notion that civil servants are corrupt. So we want to change that scenario, and we want to. So a lot of civil servants are looked up as a hero now. So we see on news and TV. So the general notion is changing, and it may take little time, but eventually, just like armed forces. Someday the civil servants will be like equally not seen as like no corruption and highly respected. They are respected, sir, but some cases we see because of corruption they see like, okay, he is a civil servant, so he might be even.
So there is a severe thing in pressure handling. Do you know about it? There is a.
Yes, sir.
Is there any case study of your 15 years of experience which will relate to you in a civil servant if you will join? That is there any experience of yours that you have handled the pressure in
Yes,
your
sir.
career?
A lot of things, sir. First experience that I had, just like 1 year of my service, we were actually going from Mumbai port to Paradip port for Dhanush missile firing, and that was back in 2007, sir. So, and on the way we encountered, sir, LTT, and this is when the action session means, sir, you get ready for action. Action session was called, and I was just 17, 18 that time.
Here civil servant, there are so many pressures, or lot of pressures from the.
When he is referring to pressures, it is many times you come across news of conflict between the administrators versus the political bosses.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So local MLAs, local MPs,
Yes,
they
sir.
are a pressure group.
Yes, sir.
So they pressure you to do something which you are not supposed to do or you cannot do.
Yes, sir.
So in that kind of situation, if you don't do their works, you are victimized.
Yes,
If
sir.
you do their works, you are somehow blacklisted.
Yes, sir.
That kind of a situation.
So that happens everywhere, sir. Even in armed forces, there is favoritism, sir. There is no denying that, sir. And there is pressure situation even in armed forces, sir. There are seniors. There will be sitting seniors. We cannot go against them. We have to go in the streamline things that is actually the blueprint that is made, sir. We follow our seniors. We say that turn the page and run the Navy. So that is what exactly I'll see my seniors how they run about the things and learn from them how to tackle such situations. So I guess, sir, I'll be doing fine when I'll ask help from my seniors and subordinates. And rather than just being one-man army, I'll try to make a team and bring in
So being guided by your conscience and being guided by the dictates of others and being guided by the advice of others. Between these three, how will you balance?
I will balance the
Being
same.
guided by your own conscience,
Yes, sir.
being guided by the advice of your friends and subordinates.
Yes, sir.
Between these all these factors, how do you balance things?
Sir,
Which one will you give more pride?
Sir, it's not about pride. It's about I always have done in life. Whenever in the dilemma, sir, I make a page into half and I write the positive and negative sides of it, and then I weigh if the positive sides are better, so I'll go with it, and if the negative sides, I mean, if it's asking me to stop, I'll maybe stop. So, sir, it will be a mix of both things, sir. My conscience also, my sir, integrity. My integrity is all paramount, and also, sir, my advice of seniors will be also, sir, of important nature because they have this experience in the same field. And so I cannot deny the fact that they are actually this mature person in the field. So I'll do a mix of both, sir.
Which district do you belong?
Jharsuguda, sir.
Jharsuguda.
Yes, sir.
So what is the best things in your district?
The best thing in my district is the industry, sir.
Industry.
Yes, sir. Power plants and industry, sir. Coal mines.
ओडिया अस्मिता को कनेक्ट कला वाला जिल्ला रे कोन दिन सच
Jharsuguda, sir. Actually, sir, Jharsuguda, I mean, sir, Jharsuguda doesn't have anything culturally, sir. There is just
It is the most important freedom fighter of Jharsuguda.
most important.
Freedom fighter.
Freedom fighter.
So, undivided Jharsuguda, sir, when it was Sambalpur, and the most important freedom was, sir, Veer Surendra Sai, sir. That time, Jharsuguda was not there. So, he used to come and hide in debris guard.
There is a statue of a great man in front of Jharsuguda airport.
Yes, sir. Veer Surendra Sai, sir. Veer Surendra Sai.
Madhav Singh.
No, sir, sorry, sir, because I've never landed there.
So last question,
Yes, sir.
you won a lottery of 1 crore rupees.
Yes, sir.
Huh? What will do immediately within this 1 crore rupees?
Sir, first thing I want to do is to make a shelter room for the stray dogs, sir. I've been doing this thing already, sir. So I feed almost 10 to 12 dogs every day and 6-7 stray cattle also. So I want to work on because human beings are looked after, but the stray animals are not looked after. So this is the first thing that I want to do. Stray.
What are you going to do? Stray dog shelter.
Yes, sir.
Acha.
There is one in Katak. I went there to see. But it's a very good idea. There's one man who runs it. So I want to do something on a larger scale for the stray dogs. And not just stray dogs. Stray
Government
animals.
tax?
Comment, sir.
Tax?
I didn't get you, sir. Tax, I think, sir.
Tax नहीं दोगे?
Tax, the 33% of tax that is been deducted from lottery already, sir. That is when I'll get 1 crore lottery, I'll get 77 lakhs, sir. So that is by default.
So this you should have to tell it that from 77 lakhs I have to do it.
But a stray dog is a menace now.
This is,
But you are going for promotion of the stray dogs.
not promotion, sir. I mean, those who are already alive, sir. I don't want them to suffer, and we can do such sterilization. That is what we are not doing. So when I was posted in Goa, I saw that in Goa, you will not find a lot of stray dogs, but in Odisha, we find a lot of stray dogs and
This is for what? Out of compassion or for social welfare? What is your purpose?
Sir, for both, sir. This is more of a compassion towards animals, sir.
But why not the starving human beings?
So human beings, sir, yeah, sir, I agree.
If you are so concerned for the animals,
Yes, sir.
can you not find the beggars and the deprived classes roaming hither and thither without food and without clothes?
So that will be also done, sir. My first priority, what I thought is, sir, that I'll do something for the stray dogs because I have been doing this from last 10-12 years. So I am little connected to the animals and their plight because they cannot speak. Animals at least can go and ask for help, sir.
Good. Thank you very much.
Done fairly well. I'll let you know your feedback, feedback on your performance, and I hope you will get through the competition.
So anything that I have to improve or communication or
And everything
We
all
will give that in the writing also, but one area that we mark, be little bit slow, focused. Don't suddenly jump to, I mean, you are always in a position to reply.
sir.
Okay? So have little pause, little watch.
This is तत्पर हो रहा है. बाकी rest other
So pause. थोड़ी जगह टिके pause नंबर धड़कनी, so that the board will be seeing that you are very attentive.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
बाकी rest everything is okay.
Okay.